Welcome in, everybody. Andy Lindahl here with Ryan Lee, forward from the Colorado Mammoth. The man that Nate Kreckman famously once asked if he was proud of a massive assist game, mainly because most of them were accumulated through second assists. I still remember that. Nate still is embarrassed by the question, although who knows, right? Not everybody knows you always do the second assist. Ryan, you're coming off injury. It's so great to have you back. I know the fans are excited. Just talk about your anticipation for getting back on the floor.
It's been a long time coming. I was talking to someone the other day. It's been 17 months since I played last, which seems crazy. It's exciting. I can't wait to get out there. It's getting back in. Sorry, someone's calling me. Getting back into the flow of it. The past 4 weeks, just being with the guys again, it's been great. So yeah, I'm excited. Game one should be a good one.
What do you think this offense can do? Last year was an interesting season for them. At times some really good offensive games, and you could see what Bish wants to do, what Bishop wants to do with the offense, and moving side to side a little bit. At other times, maybe a little bit stagnant. You have, I think, some exciting new young players. Obviously, with Will Malcolm coming in, Connor Kelly, who you didn't get to play with last year, he had some games. But I think with you coming back in, it's the core. Do you think the core can help add some more consistency with you guys back together to the offense?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it is still the core that you look at our 22, 23 seasons. It's still mostly the same guys. We didn't really lose anyone from those. Chris Wardle's gone, but other than that, yeah, getting Will back, it's good. I mean, we had him years ago before he left for Fort Worth, and the way he's panned out with Panther City and kind of the player that he's become is exciting for us. I'm looking forward to playing with him. Connor Kelly, another guy that I didn't get to play with last year. He's a great player. To have him, Zed, Gibby on the right side, it's going to be a lot of fun.
How about the excitement for getting back in front of the Loud House fans? I mean, I know you got the big smile right there. It is one of the special buildings to play in, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, the way you can't really explain that introduction that you get running out on the field in front of everyone. It's awesome. Playing in front of that crowd throughout the whole game is kind of crazy. They're loud. I mean, that's why you call it a loud house. You get to know like fans on a personal level, which is nice. I'm not sure how many other teams get to do that, but doing autographs after games, and I mean, just getting to have like regular conversations with fans who love to come watch you play and love the sport of lacrosse it's nice to see. And there's always a connection there with our fans.
All right, we have a conference call. Maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this, but I'm going to anyway, right? No rules. The league won't find out. We had a conference call the other night and we talked with the head of officiating. They claim they're going to work on not letting guys grab the jersey and hold and call that more defensively. Hey, you buying it? Which I hope they are. Are you excited if that's what they decide to call? Has there been too much clutching and grabbing lately, would you say? Or is it something you haven't even noticed?
It's funny you say that. This past weekend in Toronto, I think we had 13 penalties in the first half, and I think it's obviously because they're setting an example and kind of getting everyone to used to like what this year is going to look like and what they're going to call. And there were a handful of those jersey calls, which you never really saw in the past. It's kind of just something that guys got away with, and they kind of let it go. And now that they're going to call it, it'll be interesting. It's going to change. Kind of, I think it mostly happens in the transition game, where you see that. So we'll see. I'm okay with it because I'm not grabbing guys' jerseys and getting the call. I hope defense grab my jersey and they get the calls. So I'm fine with it.
So that's interesting because you think it'll open up transition maybe a little bit more. Look, we have this in every sport, right? The NBA picks something, the NFL picks something. All I hope for every league is if you're gonna call it, let's call it the whole way. Let's not do it for a couple months and then get bored with it, and then we're back to the same old rules at the end. Because I don't think it made the games earlier fair when you do that, right? But do you think this could open up some more offensively, or are you guys just so used to fighting through the contact it won't make that big a deal on the offensive end?
It depends how consistent they are. I think you have to be consistent on both sides. You can't be calling it on one team and not calling it on the other. It will probably open up some tranny, guys taking off and kind of streaking. Yeah, I feel that's when it happens a lot, being chased down by a D guy. So yeah, I think it's going to open up some offense. I don't know how much it's going to change, how much they're actually going to call it. We noticed it a bunch this past weekend with in Oakville in our scrimmage, but we'll see how it goes in the season.
All right, it's a new world with everybody playing everybody. You didn't really get to experience it last year, even though you were around the team. Uh, who do you got in your sights? Now you got to worry about the whole league. We're not just worried about San Diego in the West or whatever. Now it's everybody. Who do you guys got to kind of put in your sights?
It's that's a hard one. It's you can either go San Diego, who's always a target on the calendar, one you're excited to play, one we always battle with to the end of the season, and then you can obviously say Buffalo, who we always play. I'm excited to play Ottawa. We never really played New York when they're in New York much. I think I've only played them once, maybe if that. So I'm excited to play them, see how they are, and I think one for me is always Halifax. They're kind of a sleeper. They usually start the season hot, and it's always yeah. Halifax is a good one to play.
All right, last one for you. We'll get you out of here. You're gonna sneak down to the States, get a little American Thanksgiving. What is it's just a Thursday in Canada, I guess, huh?
It's very different. I'm actually staying. We play Friday. I'm staying till Sunday to get a taste of the American Thanksgiving weekend. Yeah, it's very different up here. We just had ours a few weeks ago, and it's not the same. You guys do it on another level. The food, like in college, we used to celebrate at our house. We had a couple Americans and one American in our house, and his parents used to bring some food down, and it was like it's nuts. It's the buffalo chicken dip and everything, the mac and cheese. It's you guys go all out. We don't do that quite up here. We just have the one turkey dinner, and that's it.
Hey, Americans love a day off. You ought to join us. You need to join us here in Canada. Ryan,
I'm here
what do
for
you
it.
guys have? I've never asked any of you guys. I don't know how. What do you guys have as your Thanksgiving dinner? Is it the same sort of traditional spread? What do you guys do?
Here it's a regular spread. You got turkey, mashed potatoes, stuffing, gravy. It's regular. We just, I think what adds a little extra is you guys have the football, which you can kind of go all out with the appetizers, which we just have one meal and we're done. We call it
Ryan, thanks, man. Looking forward to seeing you out at Ball Arena.
nice. Thanks for having me.